Guys, we are here at the Sideshow Collectibles booth, and I am here with an amazing person, Tom Gilliland. I love all things Sideshow Collectibles. It's just the staple of just detail and awesomeness and epicness in statues and figures, what have you. So this is my bread and butter here.
Awesome.
So you guys are debuting something new. What is this? Tell me what this stuff is. Where are we right now?
This is our Court of the Dead display. This is one of our biggest original showcases that we've ever done. It's not only just a 3D showcase of premium formats, but it's also something that is going to be our first foray into graphic novels, novelizations, and basically, we're going to push this out as a story vehicle, not just a 3D art view.
Wow, that's awesome. That's a big announcement from you guys, because you guys really haven't done the graphic novel thing.
No, we've been trying to get in this direction for many, many years, but we've been doing our best efforts in sort of servicing all of our licensed properties. But it really is kind of time to kind of sort of not just showcase our artistry, but showcase our imagination. And Court, being that it's sort of a very big anti-hero kind of showcase, sort of set against the underworld, fighting a sort of rebellion against an onerous heaven and hell. Big concept stuff, kind of sort of Game of Thrones in the underworld, if you will.
Explain to me some of these characters here. Are these characters that are all going to have backstories and things
absolutely.
like that?
So all the characters have got a deep sort of mythology, and it really revolves around the notion that the Court of the Dead is built around 3 factions of thought. You have bone, spirit, and flesh. We'll follow a human hero as they pass and join the court, and we'll get to experience the court as they do and learn what's going on, not just in the underworld, but find out what this very non-traditional celestial story is going to be about.
Man, this sounds meaty. When does the graphic novel come out?
What we're working on now, it's something that is still in development, so it's something we're hoping to get out in the middle to third quarter of 2015, and support it with sort of some source art books and some art books that showcase all the concept work that went into this.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep the Sideshow style by getting those beautiful art books out.
And right now you can look at courtofthedead.com. It's a really good primer on the property. It gives you some information on the background of the story, like I was doing just now, a little deeper. You can even go on and find out, based on your personality, where you might align in the underworld with which faction. So, if you get a chance, get on there and take that test.
Something I would love to talk about is the Hot Toys DeLorean, Back to the Future. What can you tell me about that? And the Marty McFly?
You know what? I'm kind of experiencing that the same way all the collectors are. We do distribution projects. We have a wonderful relationship with that, bringing their tremendous products into the United States. And I mean, something like that DeLorean, to me, at first pass, I've got that same oh my god that I'm sure every other fan does. Like,
it's
wow,
just that flutter in your heart.
Yeah, and and I love the aspect that this is a company that we collaborate on or with that has a similar sense of just gonzo ambition. And and just like, what, whether this makes sense, even financially or not, who knows? But we're just going to do it for the sake of saying we did. In the 80s, I worked in Toys R Us or whatnot in my 12th grade year, and I remember putting, Castle Grayskulls on the thing, and I mean, just don't see those kind of big gonzo presentations anymore, and I think this is where we're starting to see the resurgence of that, and I think it's, it's a wonderful thing.
I agree. Is there anything else that you're super excited that you've shown here at Comic-Con?
Oh, absolutely.
You're excited to show off?
Yeah. We did DC superheroes last year. We pushed into Marvel with Deadpool and Wolverine, and we're doing it from sort of the point of view of, again, a sort of sideshow take on the characters, developing the suits a little more closely to their comic book roots, but giving them that sense of dimension and paneling and whatnot that is more attributable to the way that film costumes are developed, so they have more dimension and whatnot. Right. We're showcasing a Star Wars premium format as well, a Boba Fett, that has a very different kind of suspension kind of...
That Cloud City kind of like stuff going on, love it.
We wanted a piece that, give us a chance to kind of show the Boba Fett that I think everybody has in their mind, when he's kicking ass. He's not just...
Not the one that's falling into a worm's mouth. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I mean, I'd love to just sit with you and pick your brain about just the industry and monsters and Star Wars and just the heaven and hell concepts and all these things. You're a treat, a real treat. It was a pleasure talking to you.
You buy the beer and I'm there, man.
Perfect. Sounds great. Well, thanks, guys. That's Sideshow Collectibles. This is amazing. I'm going to go steal something.
Right on. Get that guy.
Now, you can't help but mention Entertainment Earth when you talk about collectibles, when you talk about exclusives. Entertainment Earth is a staple in the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive realm. Some of the cool stuff we have is this limited edition Dragon Egg box set from Game of Thrones. Also, if you're a fan of Penny Dreadful, There's this really cool tarot card box set that comes in like this little wooden case, and it's got the tarot cards. So if you're into tarot, if you're into Penny Dreadful, it's kind of a no-brainer. I am here at the Lego booth, and Lego always has really cool exclusives. This year, they have a mini 1966 Batman Batmobile. They've got the Ghost from Star Wars Rebels, and they have Rocket Raccoon's Warbird. Of course, I picked up Rocket Raccoon's Warbird and the Batman 66 Lego set yesterday. No big deal. But Lego doesn't mess around, man. They've always got cool stuff. Another great booth to come for exclusives. Right now they've got the Homer, which is a Hot Wheels exclusive. It's basically that really terrible car that Homer came up with in The Simpsons. There's also this super cool Darth Vader car that comes in Darth Vader's lightsaber. I mean, the display box alone is probably worth the price of the car, even though the car makes very little sense. Oh no! Godzilla! Godzilla! Now this is something I wanted really, really bad, but I gotta admit something to you guys, man. The older I get, the less stamina I have for waiting in 19-hour-long lines to get toys. And the fact of the matter is that even though this amazing Black Series Jabba is an exclusive at San Diego Comic-Con this year, he will be available to the public at some point. The only thing that will be different is the packaging itself, which is really cool, because it's the dais, and it's like, you know, Han and Carbonite in the background, and you've got like the whatever that crap is behind Jabba and Jabba's palace. It's a really cool package, and when you close it, it kind of looks like the gate that opens up to Jabba's palace, so it's cool. It's definitely a hot item, and I want it really bad, but I can wait until they release the non-exclusive edition of the Jabba Black Series. Now, we can't leave Hasbro without talking about this Infinity Gauntlet multi-pack that Hasbro's selling. Forget about the Thanos figure and all the other guys. I want that gauntlet. It's essentially Hulk hands, but it's the Infinity freaking Gauntlet. Of course, we have to stop at Mezco, who also have great exclusives every year at San Diego Comic-Con. Here, we're not really seeing any of the exclusives, but we are seeing some very beautiful, amazing Breaking Bad figures. You can see a really cool array of all the different Walts and Jessies that they'll eventually come out with. And finally, Jessie is available, which is a figure we've been missing in the series for a while. Also, an item I picked up earlier today is the pink teddy bear with the missing eye. If you've seen the show, you know exactly what it is. And also, real quick spoiler alert for those of you that have not finished this series, just skip ahead a little bit. We have regular Gus, and we have face blown off dead Gus as well, which is fucking awesome. And of course, no home is complete without some beautiful Breaking Bad pillows. And last but not least, guys, I'm here at the NECA booth. Now, you know I love NECA beyond all things. NECA just comes out with some of the coolest stuff. Their lines are unbeatable. Right behind me, there's some of their freaking awesome Planet of the Apes stuff. They've got really cool exclusives this year. They've got great stuff on display, like the Penguin from Batman Returns. Just really cool stuff. I love what they're doing with their video game line, like this 1989 video game Batman. I just love NECA very much, and it's the perfect place to end this collectibles corner piece. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's San Diego Comic-Con 2014. Exciting, awesome. If I had the money, I would buy every freaking thing here, but alas, look, but don't touch. I'm Steve Zaragoza. See you guys next time.